My name is Veronica Rhine. I am a special ed assistant. I've been working with LAUSD for 26 years. Um, I am not a teacher, like I said, I'm a special ed assistant, but I always wanted to teach. Uh, I've also always been surrounded by people with different abilities. So it was easy for me to just go into this field. I've been working for the school district. 26 years is a long time. And I'm going to be honest, what got me to be enrolled in the union was that when I started working for the district, um, I saw that they were taking my money. And I was like, what is this for? Who is this? Yes. And I was like, what is this? And then they're like, oh, it's just your union dues. And I was like, okay, what's the union? So then that's why I joined. I figured if they're taking my money, I might as well be a part of it, right? Um, so that's how long I've been with the union since I started working with the district. When I heard that we were going to go on a strike, it was a little bit scary. But I guess I don't consider myself a leader. I think kind of people consider me a leader. I've been working at the same school for so many years that people already look at me, they see me, and every time they have a question about anything, I always try to find answers for them. So people come to me for answers, and they just kind of do. And when we were going to do the strike, people would just come to me like, "Hey, what's going on with the union?" So I always try to find answers, and I kind of just became the to go person for answers. It was a very difficult decision to make when we had to go on a strike because we were already struggling as it was. Our wages were very low, everything was going up in prices, and having to take a day off without pay and then 3 days without pay, that was hard. So getting to convince people to do it, to join us, and to, be part of this cause was hard. I remember when the teachers went on strike, and I believe it was in 2008, and I was out there supporting the teachers, picketing with them, but it wasn't my party. I was just there supporting. This time it was my party. It was like, this is our thing, and we need to, be the example. Like, the teachers are there to support us, but this is ours. And yeah, I had to talk to many people and, you know, tell them why it was important, show up and be united. That was pretty much my speech. If we join together, then there's more chances that we get something, because nobody's going to listen to me. Nobody knows me. They don't know me. Who am I? But if we work together, I think that, that's how we made the difference. Um, I remember the first day of the strike. It was very dark. It was early in the morning. Well, first of all, the night before, I remember praying because I was so nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen, how many people were going to show up. So the morning of, it was 6 a.m. in the morning when we arrived at the school. It was still a little dark. And then it was like, it was very windy that day, and it started to rain later on. We barely, I don't even know who came with ponchos, because I don't even know how I got one. And I had a little umbrella. I remember a friend of mine, she had her umbrella broke because it was so windy. But we were out there, and it was just a few of us, and then more people started joining until next thing you know, where there was a big group of us outside our school. I worked for North Hollywood High School. And it was just very emotional to see all the people there, and to see parents and the community being so supportive. They got us coffee. They were very kind to us. Like, it wasn't like people judging us, like, how dare you not work? How dare you not take care of my kid? They understood. And it was very emotional. I remember the first day. Also, we had to meet in downtown LA in front of the LAUSD offices. And so we took the bus, we took the metro, and it was like many people didn't know how to ride the metro. but it was a whole ordeal. We had to walk from 7th and Metro up to the offices because, and everything was closed, and the bus was not going through there because the street was closed. But I remember walking up there, and then there was like those barriers, like the ones they put in the freeway. So they're a little bit high, and we're a little short. I remember rolling on top of them, like just to go to the other side. It was a whole adventure. We had so much fun. And there were so many people, and it was just very overwhelming.
Okay.
Yes, there was a lot of people there. I didn't expect to see that many people. And then people were talking about their experiences and their struggles. And I was like, man, I'm not the only one. Like, this is, I thought, sometimes you're like, I was raised like, you do your job. If you don't like your job, then go get another one. It wasn't easy for me. I've been here for that long. I already invested like half of my life in this field, and I love what I do. So for me to just, okay, go get another job, it wasn't an option. Like, I'm about to retire, you know? I mean, I have many years in there. So to me, that was not an option. And I was like, okay, so this is what I have to do. So going on a strike was very overwhelming, and like all the feelings and to see you see the people there, like the support that we got from the community. It was just a mess of feelings. Like this day two was even better because we actually got a canopy, and it was still raining, but we got a canopy. um, and my daughter was there on my son was there with the first day. My daughter was there with me the second day, and my granddaughter was with me the third day. Then the second day we met, after a rally here at North Hollywood High School, we met in the offices of Balboa. And I remember meeting my sister there. And then all of a sudden a car just stops by and, you guys want lunch? Here, gave us boxes of sandwiches and drinks. And it was just great. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't even have to buy lunch. I met my sister there, and my whole family works for the district. So, and we're all, special ed assistants. So it was a family affair kind of thing, But it was just, I don't want to say it was nice, because it was a strike. We didn't get paid. But just to see the support that we got, it felt good.
Yeah.
I want to say the third day when we went to this park in Chinatown. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so bad with names. But we went there, and there was just so many people. And we didn't know what was going to happen. It was the last day. But I remember my granddaughter was there with me, and my friend's daughter was there. And they were just to see them, like, being there, supporting us, and yes, we can do this, and, we're going to fight for our rights. I was like, okay, I am setting the path, for the next generations. You see an injustice, you speak about it. You support, you for what your values, for what you believe. And I think to me, that was one of like the best thing of the strike, to see that I was being an example for the next generation. I never felt like a leader, but just seeing these little ones there, I was like, wow.
So was it there at that rally where you learned that we reached a tenement agreement?
We weren't sure, because when we left, we weren't sure. They were still like, the superintendent was still in meetings, I think, with, with the union. And I don't remember the person that was the middle person. I forget her name. The councilwoman. The person that, the Mayor Bass, yes, Mayor. I'm so bad, like I said. They were still in meetings, so we weren't sure what happened. And it wasn't until after we were gonna go out. Okay, let's let's calm down. And then all of a sudden, I get home, and I start getting those messages. We got it. We got it. We got it. We did. We got we approved they approve our demands. And that was just, oh my God, I remember crying because it was like, it's almost like you've been hungry for 3 days and finally you get a meal. That's how I felt. It was so emotional. And then I remember going with my friends. We went out to dinner and we were just celebrating like this. We did it because you know it was 3 days of not knowing what was gonna happen, and all of a sudden, like we did, we something happened. It was pretty much, we were working, just not even making our checks work, not stretching enough. So just having a raise that was almost going to compensate, at least for us to be able to live a little bit better, to have, more than just beans on our table. It was, you know, comforting.
Um,
I mean, it's still like it's very changing because it's kind of like I was backed up with bills, and now I'm paying them off. But I can see myself doing a little bit more, like my checks, lasting a little longer. So
um,
I think that I learned that when you are united, when you work together for the same cause, you can get results.
um,
Don't let those that are in higher position treat them like they are nothing, because every job that we do at LAUSD has a meaning, and it's very important to continue to, like I said, do your best, but also don't let people step on you. That's what I would say.